We are on the Perfume River this morning in the beautiful city of HUE.
This city was the capital of Vietnam until 1945. So we're going to walk around showing you some of the history this city has to offer. We're Cindy and Eddie, slow travelers trying to see the world on a budget and taking you along with us. We've been traveling full-time for 3 years. Currently, we're in Southeast Asia. Subscribe and ring the bell for notifications to continue to follow us on our adventures around the world. The next place we're going is going to be the city of HUE, but we're taking a train to get there. We recommend getting to the train station a little early. That way you can get seats that are sitting next to each other because the train fills up rapidly. The reason we wanted to start today on the Perfume River is because it separates Old City area from New City area. They also have these dragon boats that are right here on the river, and a lot of people are trying to get us to take one of these boats as a really popular tourist attraction.
But before we get to the bridge, we're going to walk along this park and check out these statues. There's a bunch of statues in this area.
This is also a good area to go and get a picture of the HUE sign. Looks like they have a public water fountain, a couple of pagodas, and the bridge that we're going to be crossing right here.
We have come to the end of the bridge, and as you can see over here, there's another beautiful park on this side of the river.
Right now we're headed to a very popular market on the Old Town side of the river, just so we can get familiar with what they have available. There are multiple entrances, so you can go in where the parking lot is, you can go in on the riverside, or you can go in the front entrance like we did. But no matter how you enter, we recommend coming in and checking it out. There's definitely a lot of stuff to see here. We're also noticing that there are a lot of New Year's decorations for the Chinese or Lunar New Year. I think that's my favorite decoration yet, though. They also have jewelry, candy, goodies, snacks, and food. From the outside, you can actually see how big this market is. But right now, what we're gonna do is head towards the front entrance of the old palace. What you'll wanna do is just keep going south a little bit. There'll be a really obvious entrance for you. We're actually here in January, so
This is not the hottest time of the year.
they just finished rainy season. We did have some rain while we were in Vietnam, but not so much. It does get hot, especially in July. I recommend January. For the most part, we have loved being able to come out and explore Vietnam in January. That includes the entire country. That's the entrance you're looking for. Now, obviously, don't drive this way. This is a one-way traffic. So this is a good way to go in. That's this gate right here. What we're gonna do is walk along this moat here because it does have the little shops along the way, plus it's along the moat, and it looks kind of interesting. We also want to get over towards the main gate or a front gate. The entrance we're looking for. An incredible gate. We were definitely right about walking down that street. I think we found where we're gonna have to go for lunch if we don't find someplace inside. Yeah, it's super cute, right? This is the exterior wall. Up to this point, everything has been free. That does include taking a look at these massive cannons. I just saw something I really want to do. We have not seen anybody climb these steps to go up here. So we don't know if we're allowed to or not, but the gate's open, but it is definitely available for people to explore. I think the last time I was this excited about walled cities was when we were in Campeche, Mexico. They had a fort there with pirates and everything. There's no pirates here. what you want to do is just basically walk along the exterior wall. And the reason is because this is where you get to the cannons. They also have massive flag flying on top of the center stanchion or fortress barricade, whatever. Listen, I don't know what it's called. You let us know what it's called. They've gone as far as installing safety glass, making this a very family-friendly environment. And that's where we're headed next. This one is gated and locked here, so it looks like we're not going to be climbing up there, but let's take a look at it. And it tells us exactly what I was just asking you. It's the flag tower. There are cannons over on that side near that entrance. The main entrance, which we'll have to pay in order to go in. And more cannons over here on this side. This is where you get your tickets. Once you have your tickets, go inside. Unless you pay for a tour guide to go with you, you're basically on your own. Cool, come on. That's it, new way to do it. They just scan you in.
New technology.
Wow, this is the first thing we see. If you don't pick up a map at the ticket office, don't worry about it. They have one right here, and it'll give you a lot of information in Vietnamese as well as English. So this is what the palace itself looks like right now. Unfortunately, we're not able to see it because they are doing some remodeling. You can actually see them at work right now in that corner. But you don't really need to see the actual palace itself to appreciate the beauty, especially since they have these really good pictures right outside. And then they have other pictures of Vietnam. Ha Long Bay. It looks like they have a VR simulator or telescope. We'll just take a quick peek so you can see what it looks like.
We're right here, and I'm suggesting we go over, see this part, then come here, see this part, see this part, walk through here, come down this way, see all this, and come up to the major con hall.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not going inside to film, but this is what the outside of the temple looks like. Be careful, slippery floor, that sign says. It's like 20 degrees cooler in here. Wow. The theater is really impressive, but we're kind of just meandering our way throughout the city. It's like a lot of stuff to see. I don't know how we can really put it all into one video.
Look at this gate though. Isn't that beautiful?
It's funny to me to think that we're just walking around this palace that used to be like somebody's home and castle, or home and palace, I guess, if you would say, but we're just free roam. This is so cool. Wow, look at this place. According to that, this is the Imperial Purple City. This is the history of the palace from 1822 all the way up until 1919. So I think this is written in the original Vietnamese language, which was up and down, I think right to left. So much history here. And that's the entrance. We're not allowed to film in this area, so we're just gonna enjoy it. This has been an amazing tour. The entire grounds are really beautiful, including the palace. It's too bad we can't see that without the construction that's going on with it right now, but that's okay. They have some really good pictures of it. So we're enjoying it overall.
2.5 hours to 3 hours really was enough to get around and see most everything. And now we're gonna head off and find a place where we can get some lunch.
All these gates are really ornate and beautiful. And now we walk this way. We have left the city, or the...
We've left the...
Yeah, we've left
the Imperial City.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go get some food. HUE is known for a different style. When they do their food, they actually have a lot of similarities with the rest of Vietnam, but there's a way of doing it. So we're gonna...
Way.
Yes.
That's a tongue twister.
It is. We're gonna see if we can find some HUE style food, just so we can show you what those differences are.
But we might just end up getting a baguette sandwich because that's kind of what we're hankering for.
Yeah, banh mi actually sounds so good right now with the coffee. We might just do that instead. To be honest with you, there's nothing wrong with finding a place to sit and enjoy this on your time off.
So we've seen a couple of places along the way. Most of them have been coffee shops though. And we're looking for a sit-down place with some food.
We already know that Vietnam is a really popular place to get coffee. In fact, it's the home of our favorite coffee. Well, my favorite coffee. How about you?
Yes.
Second favorite? It is really fun to walk around here and see everything that we're seeing. The city is very walkable. Sidewalks are decent. Okay, I want to know what all those things are.
Oh, look at what we found.
We found this little clothing market, but we're going here because I think we found a place we want to get some food. We were actually walking through this market that we happened upon. At the end of it, we found a place that has banh mi. We're gonna go grab a banh mi real quick, get some food. We love the banh mi in Vietnam. We can never stop talking about it. Let's go inside. And it looks like they have a bunch of other goodies. All of these look amazing. Now let's try these out.
So tasty. I love the pate flavor. It's like, that is quintessential what this should taste like.
The banh mi was delicious, and now it's time to wash it down with some delicious coffee.
We've stopped off at this little coffee shop.
And this is what the coffee looks like. I got an iced milk coffee, and Cindy got a
Salted coffee. So I am not sure about this coffee. It's white on the top with a brown layer and a dark layer. Should be interesting. I'm gonna try it. Wow, it's like a salted cream. I'm gonna be mixing it all up. And she gave me some ice, a whole bowl of ice, so I can add it to it. But I think it's just got espresso on the bottom.
Yeah, that's a salted cream. I wasn't expecting it to be so salty.
It's really nice though.
Yeah.
And Eddie's.
And mine, iced milk coffee. You get this all over the place in Vietnam. This is the way to go. Just beware that there is a lot of sweet condensed milk at the bottom. The coffee here was 33,000 Vietnamese dollars.
$1.32 for 2 coffees. Can't beat that.
And this is our view while we're drinking this coffee.
We found the cutest corner right here. You can sit at these benches along the water and just enjoy the day. That's definitely what we did.
We keep finding places just like this. I don't even know if we can go over there, but we've got this little bridge going out to a park of some sorts. Yeah, look. Yeah, this is awesome. I think he found the best seat in the house though. As we were walking around, we found these, not 100% sure what it is, but they do have bananas here on the table. This lady is frying them up, and it's only 5,000 Vietnamese dong for these things. We're gonna let you know what they taste like in just a second. But that's them getting fried up. They look so delicious. Basically, we just came up the same street from where that sign for the school was. Yeah, right up here on the left-hand side.
Wow.
Wow. Holy cow.
The banana cooks down to, it's so soft. It's like very ripe bananas. The minute they hit the oil, I think they melt.
Yeah.
Basically. So this breading is just holding it together. Look inside there. It's melted banana. It's
That's
so
incredibly
tender
good, yeah.
and so delicious.
Yum. Great little snack in between coffees.
Yeah. We're going to be taking you to another coffee place momentarily.
The next place we found is called Coffee 29. You can see it right there, but it has a view we had to show you. Look at this. So it's right here on the water. We've got a couple of tables. We're actually table number 18. And just sitting here relaxing, enjoying an epic view. And pretty soon the sun is going to start to set.
Plus the fishermen are right beside us. We get to watch them casting, and hopefully we'll get to see a fish come in.
Oh, that'd be so cool. Coffee is here. They also included some ice in case we wanted to ice it. Come on. Thank you so much.
Oh, wow.
And a lot of times you'll get these teas.
Sometimes they're warm and sometimes they're not. But this is a regular iced tea.
Let's try these and tell you what they're like.
Oh, that's refreshing.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Okay, not sweet at all, which is surprising. A lot of times you get them sweet or slightly sweeter. This is more of a bitter tea, but it's really good. Really good flavor.
Really good.
But mild, refreshing. Enjoy that.
And I think we're going to do some stirring up and maybe adding an ice cube or two to these before we try them.
And if you don't know, whenever you're getting real authentic Vietnamese coffee, it's going to come with sweetened condensed milk at the bottom of it. That's what we're stirring into it right now. So basically it's your sweetener and creamer in one.
Yeah.
And you can see it went from a really dark, thick black coffee to a light brown one.
A darker chocolatey coffee. It almost looks like it could be chocolate in there, melted chocolate, but it's not. It's definitely coffee. And now we're gonna give it a try.
While she's trying that, I will say that there are actually coffees that have a slight chocolatey flavor, so it's not a far stretch of the imagination to say that it looks like chocolate.
Add a couple ice cubes. Because I had a hot coffee at the last place, I'm hankering for a little bit of a cold coffee right now.
Sounds so good. All right, let me try this.
So here we go. Just a couple of ice cubes.
Oh man, that's really good. That's different. This is a different type of Vietnamese coffee, so it doesn't have that chocolatey flavor on there, but I will say it's really good also. More of a bitter coffee. It's got kind of like an almond, maybe a little bit of a nutty flavor to it, which is slightly different, but really good.
It's delicious. Stir that up a
And
little.
Cindy's got it iced down, so that's going to be really good. We're going to enjoy this one. We want to go back to the other side, the new city, so we can show you some of that as well, because that's a whole different side of Hue that it's completely different mindset, completely different attitude.
Has a couple walking streets that get a little rowdy at nighttime.
Yeah.
And yeah, so that's what we're going to show you after this. So,
Please don't think we're crazy for getting another coffee, but
we're at a third place.
this is right before sunset. Another amazing view. In fact, this is actually a popular spot. It looks like there's a lot of people here because of sunset.
But we've got 2 coffees coming, and this is our view. They brought us these waters with a bit of tea in them, but check out this view.
In my opinion, having the people in the traffic is kind of a signature Vietnamese thing.
Yes.
So I'm kind of enjoying it a little bit. It just makes me feel right at home.
Just like the other place.
This is the way you want to do your coffee. The coffee slowly drips through there into the cup. And then this container that Cindy's holding right now, that's the sweetened condensed milk. This is the authentic Vietnamese coffee. Take the lid off and set it down. That way you can put the coffee filter on top of the lid and it'll save a little bit, the last drops of the coffee. Good to the last drop kind of a thing.
Those coffees were 50 cents each.
24,000 Vietnamese song. That's kind of a tight squeeze on the exit. Glad we didn't try to walk in that way earlier. This is what it looks like at night. So basically we just go straight. No scooters in this part of the park. And Christmas views. Oh, no, that's just a bridge showing Christmas colors. Check this place out. Song Hyung. I wonder what the prices are. Let's take a quick look. Now we are on what's kind of a weekend walking street. Since it's not the weekend right now, it's not a walking street, but it's still pretty busy.
Let's show you.
That is the nightlife in Hue. It is very hustle bustle, a lot of stuff happening. Bars are open, a lot of activity, lots of lights, lots of music. But that is on the newer side of Hue. Whereas on the older side of Hue, the old town side, they have
A whole different vibe.
a very different vibe. One that we personally enjoy, but we really do enjoy getting to the culture of a place. And we had a great time over there today, and we appreciate you joining us on these adventures.
And if you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And stay tuned as we continue to travel around the world, taking you along with us. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.